Hey guys, welcome back to another quick build video. Like always, thanks to everybody who has subscribed, and if you are a new or returning viewer who hasn't subscribed, please consider it. So with this latest patch, the warrior got some love, and mostly it was changes to Berserker mode and how Berserker mode is upkept. With some preliminary runs, I've found that even with a suboptimal rotation, essentially just camping axe and mashing your primal burst and resetting it with your skills, you're able to do a considerable amount of damage and upkeep full quickness with ease while out DPSing a lot of your pug counterparts. So the gear is full Berserker gear with Scholar runes and Relic of the Thief with Sigil of Force and Impact. There is a more optimal sigil setup with Hydromancy or Sigil of Air, but I usually just run Force and Impact on everything just because I don't feel like changing them. You can run Greatsword in your offhand. The more optimal rotation is with Greatsword, and you kind of use it as an opener, and then you briefly switch into it. You can switch weapons very quickly with the warrior, so if you want to kind of play around with it with axe and then optimize into the rotation with the greatsword, you can do that. For the build, the main build trait that is important is this Heat the Soul. It used to have an internal cooldown, which made providing quickness very tight, but now that is not really the case. So after briefly playing this build, I was able to out DPS the full DPS counterparts in some of my runs. And the only real thing that I noticed that is annoying is bosses that have phases. So if a boss has a lot of phases or they go invulnerable, it is kind of difficult to upkeep that Berserker mode, because you get an extension based on if you hit them with a primal burst skill. That's how you're upkeeping your Berserker mode. So you want to basically slam your F1 when you're in Berserker mode and then continue to reset it using Outrage, using Blood Reckoning, which is your heal skill, and other items. For fights that have a lot of phases, this isn't really the best build for that, just because you will drop out of Berserker mode occasionally. But even if you do drop out of Berserker mode, you are providing so much quickness with Heat of the Soul that you're not really going to be dropping boons on your allies. You'll mostly just be dropping your DPS. So that is something to consider when choosing this build. I find that the warrior is an extremely fun class to play, and this build really gives you that unga bunga feeling that most players are looking for, and so I think it's definitely worth checking out. I'm definitely going to be playing it a lot more when a quickness DPS role is kind of in the LFG. With that, if you made it this far, please consider dropping a like, subscribing, and letting me know what you think in the comments below. I will see you all next time.